Hey there guys, it's Jake or Aeon Scorpion here, and I'm coming at you with another Modern Warfare 3 gameplay. This time it's a search and destroy on Fallen. And I want to talk a bit today about what you expect from other players. If you go into a game, do you expect other players to do the same thing you are? If you're sniping, are you the sort of person that says everyone else has to snipe? Or are you the sort of person that doesn't care what everyone else does, do you do your own thing? I'm saying this because quite a bit over the last few days, more than in the last few months the game's been out, coming to quite a few lobbies, both search and destroy and free-for-all, where search and destroy people have been coming in just to try and trick shot. They expect, if you're the last one alive, that you'll set up, sit there and quote-unquote be the dummy for them. And I think this is quite stupid, to be honest. I'm not a trick shotter myself, don't have anything against it, just not my sort of thing. I prefer sniping for sniping, I'm not a ballerina, and let's leave it at that. And these trick shotters, I think if they want to be real trick shotters, they should be doing it against people that aren't setting up. They should be doing it against people trying to kill them. Like, mate, there's a private match for a reason. If you want people to set up, be dummies, go to a private match, don't do it in a public game. No one cares if you're setting up. Also, don't expect people to do what you want them to do. Just because you're doing something doesn't mean someone else has to. Also, people that go into free-for-all sniping, just because you're sniping doesn't mean that everyone else has to. I was in a free-for-all earlier today, just before I had a competitive game, and I was practicing my ACR, getting my shot on, so to speak, and won a few games. Then these guys joined in the lobby halfway through the game. They were sniping, and they started basically abusing me for using an ACR when they were sniping, saying I wasn't good and everything like that. And I'm sure you've all seen me as a sniper, you know I can snipe. These guys obviously think that I'm just tryharding for the sake of tryharding, and honestly there's nothing wrong with tryharding. Like, I was practicing my ACR, so of course I'm going to try hard. And these guys really hit a nerve for me. Just everyone expecting certain things, like just because you're doing something doesn't mean everyone else has to do it. If you want to go into free-for-all and snipe, good for you, snipe, but don't expect everyone else to. Everyone else is allowed to use their own thing. Which brings me on to another point, like, what's classified as being a noob? Is someone a noob because they're using a MP7 or a UMP or an ACR in free-for-all when you're sniping? Is someone a noob for using a riot shield with dual-wield FMG9s? Like, personally, I don't like it. No one likes FMG9s, no one likes rapid fire. These are small things that everyone doesn't like. Everyone calls them a noob, so to speak. Or if you're in a search and destroy lobby and you're sniping, or most people on your team are sniping, the enemy team is full tryharding, you call them noobs because of it, even though chances are that they're winning. And I'd like to know, how does that make them a noob for killing you or beating you? How are you newbie if you kill them? Yeah, they might be using something that's a hell of a lot more powerful, hell of a lot more stronger, but no one makes you use the gun that you use. What you use is your choice. You shouldn't rage at other people for using what they use. Everyone is entitled to use what they want to use, I think. Like, yeah, no one likes people that use things that are 10 times as strong as theirs, or play in a certain way that they might not necessarily agree with. Also, if you go into a different game type, just say, take domination for an example. Is someone a noob because they sit back and get lots of kills, get their Pavlo, attack helicopter, Osprey gunner, whatever kill streaks they're going for, whether they're going for Moabs? Are they noobs because they're not rushing the enemy? Or, on the other hand, are they noobs because they're constantly rushing, getting maybe 3 or 4 kill streaks and building up their support strike package? Are they noobs for using EMPs or the Juggernaut support Juggernaut? That's the one. I don't think any of these things are necessarily newbie. I think when you think about what a noob really actually is, it's someone that's new to the game, doesn't know how to play it properly. It's not necessarily based on what people use or what people do in the game. And I think a lot of the community, especially here, don't know if it's like this in America, England, stuff like that, but definitely here in Australia there's a lot of people raging a lot just because people aren't using what they're using, or people don't play the game the same way as you play the game. And honestly I think it's quite sad where we all paid money for the game. Some of us might have paid a little bit more, some a bit less, blah blah blah, and then at the end of the day we're all playing the game for the same reason, or maybe not the same reason, but we're all playing it. If you go online, you should expect these things, you should expect these things to happen, and I'm sick of people saying, oh, you're a noob for doing this, you're a noob for doing that. Everyone just needs to calm the hell down and remember that it is a game, regardless of what you're doing it to play for. If you don't like the lobby, or you don't like the people that you're playing with, leave, find a new lobby, find a different group of people to play against, to see if you can do what you're doing against other people, you can see if you can do it better against them. Or if you want to challenge, keep doing it against the people that you're doing it against and get better. And maybe at the end of the day, you'll see it their way, or you'll see why they're doing it. Some people might do things because they honestly can't do anything better. The last thing I want to touch briefly on is a lot of racism that happens when playing the game. I don't think at the end of the day it matters whether you're in Australia, whether you're in New Zealand, whether you're in America, England, Canada, wherever the hell you're from. It doesn't make a difference at the end of the day. We're all human, we're all playing the game, and just because one person beats you once doesn't mean you should start throwing racial slants just to abuse them. Sometimes it's just all in good fun, but some people do get really angry, and it causes arguments where you really don't need to make an argument out of it. And some of these things, they just need to stop. Like, I don't care honestly what race you are, what gender you are, because I've seen a lot of gender ones as well. I've got quite a few female friends on Xbox Live, and I think it's just all bullshit. At the end of the day, we're all playing the game, we're all human, we're all doing it for what we want to do. Just because someone kills you doesn't mean they're a noob. Yeah, I think that's about the end of my rant. Probably covered everything that I can think of covering right now. This gameplay is coming to an end. As you've seen, I've gone flawless. I think it's 11-0 gameplay. Yeah, have a nice day.